We will soon learn who Mississauga's next mayor will be. Voters are deciding between 20 candidates, each one trying to replace Bonnie Crombie, who stepped down from the top job earlier this year. And our Michelle Mackey is at the headquarters of one of the top candidates, and this race looks like it will come right down, Michelle, to who has the best team on the ground to get the vote out.
Exactly, Cynthia. We're here tonight at the Mississauga Convention Center where Carolyn Parrish's team is preparing and hoping for a victory tonight. Parrish was once the presumed frontrunner by a long shot, but in recent days, this race appears much closer. Of course, last month, Parrish pulled out of all debates, and that's something her opponents have really used against her. But Parrish says she's taking more of a face-to-face approach with voters and spent the weekend door knocking. We spoke to her this morning and she said she's feeling relaxed and confident, but prepared to get to work quickly on her top priority if elected, and that top priority is housing.
I just read an article this morning that puts us way behind the 8 ball without enough housing for people, and we're losing the 18 to 25-year-olds. They're leaving town, so we've got to hang on to them. So housing is absolutely essential.
Beside Parrish, the three other front runners are Deepika Damarla, Alvin Tejo, and Stephen Dasco, each current sitting members of Mississauga City Council. We had a chance to speak to each of them today with their final plea to voters.
I put forward a vision of saying I'm going to keep your property taxes low, I'm going to be tough on crime, and yes, we're going to build more homes, but I'm going to manage this growth.
I'm the only candidate out there who's talking about freezing taxes for the next 2 years so that we can actually help people with affordability. I've got the most progressive and housing plan.
I would ask that everybody please come out and vote. This is going to be our most important election that we'll have in our history. This is an opportunity to leave our mark, to really chart a new course.
The city of Mississauga says more than 24,000 voters took advantage of advanced voting over 4 days of the past 2 weekends. But experts say that's not necessarily an indication of a strong voter turnout today. In fact, by-elections typically have lower voter turnout.
And so the question is, will enough people pay attention to really give this winner legitimacy? Will the voter turnout be so low? Will the vote be so fractured that it will be very difficult for the winning candidate to claim they have some kind of mandate for the actions that they want to take as leader?
Mississauga's election in 2022 saw a 21.8% voter turnout. Voting wraps up tonight at 8 p.m. in Mississauga, and that's when we'll begin our special election coverage on 24/7, right at 8 p.m. from Mississauga Convention Center.